Here in the flesh,
Here
or
in the studio.
exactly.
My brother's the professor. I'm the chef.
Mm.
What what's your
I
nickname?
didn't I didn't even think about that. Shoot. Well, they had I wrote Benvolio on there because I didn't want to do Ben too. But
No,
I do like Ben squared. If it's just us together, Ben squared. I ain't gonna
Ben
lie.
Square. All right. Well, for this, until we get a better nickname, you can be the sous chef. How about that?
Oh, all right. I've
All
worked a
right.
line before.
Yeah, there you go. We'll get you a proper nickname for next Monday when your
Hmm.
Texans take on the Buccaneers on
Whew.
Monday Night Football.
Gonna be game of the year, baby.
So you're a New York guy.
Hmm.
How'd you become a Texans fan?
Whew. I love this story. So it was like 2003,
Yep.
maybe like four. Might not have been 2003, might have been like '04. Gosh. But it was when the Miami Hurricanes, this is like the first college game I remember like being actually tapped into. So it
Okay.
had to been later than 2003. I think it was actually like '08. But I remember watching Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson played on that crazy Miami team. They came to Syracuse. They played SU at home. And I just remember seeing it. And I never, because I was young, I played like a little bit of like modified and stuff. I think that was like my first year modified around then, but I had never seen someone get manhandled. Like Andre Johnson manhandling a DB for
Right.
SU. Can't even tell you the SU DB's name. But I just remember saying, whoa, that was kind of violent. And like that just stuck in my head. And then when he got drafted, I was like, that's that guy.
Right.
That's that guy. And I'm young, right? I'm in middle school. So I'm like, yo, that's that guy. And then he got drafted by the Texans early first round. And I said, you know what? I'm going to follow him. Right. Cause like that is a core football memory. I'm one of those guys, core football memory. Followed him to the Texans. Houston, dumpster fire for a little bit, but I stuck with them. And then it got clicking. Middle school, high school, it's like you stick with your team. You go to school,
Right.
you're arguing about football. I'm in it every day. Freshman year, when I played JV, that's when I actually started taking football serious. And like our team started putting it together. And I just fell in love with them. Pre JJ Watt, I was a dog for Matt Schaub, right? Like that
Right.
was my team.
Right.
And also early on, right, when I started watching football, the New York team sucked. Even the Giants, right? I remember when
Yeah.
the Giants won the Super Bowl, but they even sucked, right? So you got Giants, Jets, Bills.
Right. They all
Sucked, right? I remember I remember Rex Ryan. I remember his days running the
yeah.
Bills and the
Mark
Jets.
Sanchez.
Buck fumble. I remember all that, right?
What do you think
So
about our guy down here, Todd Bowles?
I rock with Todd Bowles and the
Yeah,
Baldy.
man.
I
Yeah.
rock with him. He's a good coach.
I don't think he got in terms of Jets coaches, there have been worse ones.
Been way worse ones.
I was kind of down on him his first year after he took over for Arians, but he's got he played the position. He's a player's coach, even though he's a bit
Yeah.
older. But he's provided an element of stability down here that's been awesome.
Yeah, I think, kinda like D'Amico,
Yeah,
the
D'Amico is a dog, dude.
the player coach thing, you can't replicate it, right?
Yep,
I don't care who you bring on, it's just something that it just makes the locker room just click,
and
and
shout out to even though they lost Raheem Morris, who
yeah,
he coached for Tampa. Basically, after Gruden left, we lost Tomlin to the Steelers. So
right.
our organization was a little upset with letting Tomlin go. So we promoted Raheem from DB coach to head coach, and he was a little out of his depth at the time. But
Yeah,
he's putting it together. He's got a squad down there. They're gonna be good.
got a team.
Yeah,
I
they're gonna
got
be
a
good.
team.
I don't know if they're gonna take the division, but they'll be good.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then let's talk about the league a little bit. So
okay,
you took over an orphan team
I
in
did.
Avocado Toast along with your brother, and you guys made some noise.
Yeah,
How do you know these guys? How do you get going with these guys?
yeah, so, obviously, the professor, that's my brother,
Yeah,
but he knows Matt because they work together.
right.
But I know it's funny because Jordan lives in the apartment that I lived in when I lived in Seattle. right?
Oh,
So I
really?
lived in Seattle. Yeah.
Okay.
So he lives in the same building I lived in. So Matt, Jordan, my brother's friends, my friends too. Gosh, who else is in that league that I met? Spencer
Yeah.
is their friends, right? Jordan and Matt's friends from high school,
Right.
but met him, great guy. And then like that's essentially the core part of the league. And so yeah, I mean I've met him at a couple drafts and stuff. Good people. Probably seen I feel like I've known Matt for so long. It's kind of weird because I met Matt before I graduated college.
Okay.
I came to Seattle. Um and I don't know. I think I just wound up hanging out with my brother. Well, I was obviously hanging out with my brother, but I think he was hanging out with Matt one time, and I met him, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll go back to school. I'm like, all right, whatever. Met my brother's friends and stuff. But then like it dawned on me recently, 'cause he's getting married.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Congrats.
But I was like, yo, I've actually known Matt for a while. But yeah, kind of via my brother. Also, me and my brother were in a couple leagues, and I was in their other league. They got a redraft league
Okay.
that I'm a part of too. I'd be kicking their ass.
Are you in the best ball league right now?
I'm in that league too.
So you and I are in 3 leagues. So we're in toe
Shit.
tap, best ball,
Treehouse, yeah, best
and
ball,
avocado.
and avocado.
Yeah. It looks like
Damn.
how you doing in tree tap?
It's gonna be a close week this week.
Which team is yours? I'm sorry.
No,
I
you're
see I
good.
see you, Juice Hopkins,
Juice Hopkins, baby.
and you're playing your brother. Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. That's gonna be close.
Um,
It looks like I got Jordan on the ropes,
yeah.
which is always nice.
I'm happy my brother started May. I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, that would be good. We can talk about some of his decision making.
Yeah.
Basketball looks like you're doing pretty good. Oh, that's a close game, but it looks like you're in a good spot.
I even looked at that today, to be honest.
And it's been interesting because it changes a lot.
Right. Well, this is my first best ball league, so I was, once the draft was over,
Yeah.
out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, set
So,
it and forget it. And then okay.
who are you playing? You're playing.
In basketball,
Yeah,
no idea. What am I? I'm Chef Saucy Balls.
you're playing Team Good Enough. Is that Matt?
It might be because they're getting their ass whooped, so that would be on par.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, good W. I think you got the largest margin of victory. You and Drew. Oh wait, no, Matt is half asses. Who the
Okay.
fuck is team team good enough? I don't even know who that is.
It's all good. Shout out to them.
Yikes! Shout out to them getting their
Not
ass whooped.
not good enough this week. All right, and then let's go to avocado toast.
I'm catching the L this week.
Yeah, you came in, you took over. So I worked with Spencer when I was living in Washington.
Okay.
We worked at the brewery together.
How can not?
Yeah, yeah. I was a line cook. I was their dog. You know, Friday night it was me and one other dude, and we were slinging out food.
Nice.
Stupid, but the guy I worked with, Jeff, he's the team he took over.
Okay.
He moved on to Boeing. He had a couple kids. You know,
Life.
couldn't keep up. Made some weird trades, but you know, you got Burrow and you got Lamar to kind of
Yeah.
to build around. You
I
know,
mean, besides those
you got
two,
some pieces.
uh,
How you feeling? How you feeling about your squad?
I mean, this week's rough, but I'm okay with that. I'm looking at it right now. This week's rough, but that's all right. This is actually the first year. This is year 3 for
Seriously.
me. And this is the first year besides Burrow and Lamar, all the starters I acquired for the team, right? So I feel like it's officially my team, right? I've built this team, moved on from who I wanted to move on from, drafted who I wanted to draft.
Yep. You got your
So I
guy.
feel like
You got your
I got
son.
my guys. Honestly, Tank set me back. If I'm being candid, Tank Dell getting hurt set me back. Because one, that was a snipe. Two, he's in a great situation, great receiver. But yeah, I still got a little bit of draft capital. Probably, arguably the best receiver room in the league. Me personally, I think it's the best. Ferguson didn't have a great showing Sunday night. Philly's defense. It's whatever. I did want to move on from McBride. I didn't want to have to do another. Why?
You wanna talk about that for me? Yeah,
Yeah.
thought process.
So McBride, high value. Murray coming back. That offense is clicking. I thought Arizona was actually going to invest outside of the draft in
Yeah,
another running back, right? I thought they were going to kind of change their scheme. Doesn't look like they're doing that. So that was
right.
kind of a whiff on me. I thought they were going to reduce the amount of passing they were going to do.
Yeah,
But at Laporta, still top 10. Ferguson, I think he's going to have a top 10 season this year. Um, and I have very, very high hopes for Cade Stover. Dalton Schultz
right.
is
Kids
on his
over.
last. Yeah, I think Schultz is on his last year of his deal. Cade played with goddamn CJ
Yeah.
in college. They went to Ohio State together. CJ's been to his farm. He knows his family. I feel like
No,
the
he's got a
organization.
farm.
Yeah, I feel like the organization is not
You
gonna let him
gotta
go.
if somebody's got a farm, that's I circled them on draft board.
See?
Farm like, I went to the gym for the first time in, like, 3 years, and, I could tell who had a desk job.
Mm,
It's the guys
yeah,
who are talking on the machine, they're looking at themselves in the mirror.
yeah,
That work strength, if you're working, especially if you're working with livestock outside, yeah,
different beast.
no, different.
Different beast. Yeah, so I really like him. And Brevin Jordan, the other tight end on the Texans, he's done for the year.
So what did you get back from McBride?
So the McBride trade was the Terry trade.
You got Ferguson, 2 firsts and 2 fourths. Okay. That's
Oh wait, I lied. That's a different trade. Yeah, but say that again. I almost forgot what it was.
you got Ferguson, 2 firsts and 2 fourths.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. 4 picks plus Ferguson. I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
People
Right?
I feel like people kind of flamed it. I mean, number 1, people flame a lot of trades in this league,
They flame almost everything.
but I feel like that's more than adequate compensation. Do you also think that McBride is maybe in for a regression if Marvin Harrison steps up a little more?
Exactly that. And he looked good today. Right?
He looked great today.
So I do think, I mean, Murray even said it over the offseason.
Up,
Damn, who caught that touchdown?
Sutton, Bo next to Sutton. We got to
Um,
talk about. We'll talk about the Broncos here in a minute.
yeah, I love their defense. Yeah, I feel like with Arizona, they're just gonna move it around more. Surprisingly, James Conner looks like he's back to getting a regular workload, even though they split it with Benson today.
Benson, yeah. And I actually traded Jeff for James Conner before he took over
Really?
him. And I moved on from him to Spencer, who then flipped him um to Drew.
Mm,
And my thing is I'd rather get rid of a guy a year earlier than
a year late.
when he falls off a cliff. I'm still okay with that decision. I kind of moved off of Arizona as an offense, but I took Murray 1-1 in the startup. He was my first.
Really?
Yeah. And
That's
after
not bad.
I lost in the championship the first year.
Mm,
Basically because Kyler put up a sink. It was on Kyler
yeah,
and one other dude. And then he got hurt the next year. And I was like, you know what? I'm done with this guy.
gotta pivot.
Unfortunately, I ended up pivoting to Bryce Young, who looks like he's gonna have a similar career trajectory.
Yeah.
And I regret not taking CJ at that spot. But
I mean,
I'm a big SEC guy. I thought
yeah.
I thought Bryce was a little more pro ready, even though he didn't have the physical tools. But we'll see.
I still think he was. I think he was pro ready, right? I think the Panthers. Maybe you could chime in on this. I think the Panthers are one of the worst run organizations in the league.
I would agree with that. I think for me, and this is something like we've spoken a lot about Oregon, like paying attention to the organization your players are on. Since they got their new owner, I forget his name. He's like he's some sort of tech. billionaire.
Yeah,
He's running it like a business, which I don't think is the best way to run a franchise.
yeah.
So we'll see. I do like their coach. Their coach was OC
I think
here
he's okay.
for a bit, Dave Canales. So I like them picking up Tat.
I like that draft. I
Yeah.
love that
So
pick.
we'll see what they do. Didn't look good against the Jags today. I thought they'd win that game.
I thought they were gonna win that game. Very disappointed in them. He's still throwing picks.
Yeah. Too many picks. He lost a fumble, taking too many sacks.
Yeah.
Not looking good for Bryce.
He's still got time. He looks better than Anthony Richardson.
He does because at least he's on the field,
Yeah. I think that's true.
which is important.
That is
So,
important, but
what do you think? You gonna make a comeback here, or are you in trouble against Spencer?
week 1,
I
looks like
mean,
I'm the pretender, I ain't gonna lie.
you know, that's okay. It's still early. Both your running backs are in the second quarter, so there's time. Gibbs isn't doing much. What's going on with Laporta? He's kind of, he had a monster season. He's kind of falling off a little. You still bullish
Yeah.
on him?
I'm very bullish on him. I wouldn't say he's fallen off. At the end of the day, Dan Campbell loves his tight ends. He's gonna make sure Laporta gets his work.
Yeah.
Like I said, I still think Laporta's gonna be top 10 at the
I
end of the
feel like
day.
there's a lot of mouths to feed in that offense,
It is
and
a lot of mouths to feed.
they're gonna go with whatever's working, right?
Yeah. They were gonna trade J-Mo, and then his ass got paid yesterday.
Yeah, he got paid.
Yeah. I mean, good for him. I'm pro players getting paid.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Laporta is pretty crucial for that offense. And when they play really good defenses, I think
Yeah.
some of his best games last year, right? Josh, wonder if I could pull this up. Some of his best games last year were against top defenses.
Let's look at 2024 game log here.
So, I mean, Tennessee had a good pass defense. We had a top 3 pass defense, Houston. He was tight end 3 that week. Green Bay, they got to play him twice a year. He had a good game both times. Buffalo, he had a monster game.
Yeah, tight end 2, tight end 5 against Chicago, tight end 5 against San Fran.
So basically, when things don't work out for the receivers, he gets the rock, right?
Yep.
Jared Goff, when he can't just fling it downfield, he knows he's got to get it to his tight end. And I'm okay with that, right?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. He's probably going to score today. He's starting off slow. Green Bay, ain't no joke, but they're going to get him the rock.
Green Bay 17-3 right now. Goff just threw a pick.
Yikes.
Yeah, they're not looking too hot. The Lions
Yeah.
playing in Lambeau week 1, especially with the momentum they got from the Parsons trade. That's going to be a tough game.
It is going to be a tough game. Is he playing? How's he looking?
Yeah, yeah, it's week 1. This is when you work some things out. Let's
This
see
is
where
when you work these things out.
I'm at
I
one.
also still,
So
not to cut you off, I
yeah,
still
yeah,
have Lamar to play.
yeah, and
So,
that's the thing though. Is like he can drop 50.
yeah.
I went to last season. I went to the Baltimore Tampa Monday night game at Raymond James,
Mm,
and Lamar threw like 5 touchdowns.
that was a big game for him.
And unfortunately for us, Evans and Godwin both got hurt because otherwise, I think we at least hang in there. But Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, it was a lot of fun just watching him play.
I know, he's super excited.
But
It's
it's been
rough
more
when
real.
yeah, it's rough when your team's on the other side of it. Texans, we played them back-to-back years in the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah,
Christmas. Oh, he ruined my Christmas.
right.
I was so
Yeah,
pissed.
yeah. But I mean, I feel like if we had our receiving, if we didn't have some injuries, probably could have. Kyron just ran one in. It's 7-6.
Okay. I
You're all
can deal
right.
with that.
You're all
Yeah.
right.
Project Mayhem.
Project Mayhem. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I got McCaffrey still going. He's still in the game, so that's good. Hasn't scored or done anything yet, but he's got
That's
7
it.
points. He can rip one. You know what? I'm thinking about putting in What do you think about this? Putting in Rashad Bateman over Adam Thielen.
I do like that. Rashad Bateman's my favorite receiver on that team.
Yeah,
My brother tried to sell me
Zay.
Zay.
Mm,
Not a fan. I do not like receivers that can't catch with their hands.
okay,
Zay Flowers catches with his body a
this is his
lot.
body. Yep.
Yeah, no, thank you. Exactly. Bateman has hands, and we were born at the same hospital, so that's my dog.
What's that
Right.
hospital?
Tifton County Hospital, Tifton, Georgia.
Oh, you're a Georgia boy.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. All right. I might do it because especially playing Fernie, it's like I'd rather go upside.
Yeah.
I know it's Thielen's in it or like you know what I mean, but
I
Bateman
think
Bateman can get a couple long ones and he can get lost in the coverage there, lost in the
no.
sauce.
Bills are going to be all over Mark Andrews today. I
Yep.
think this is Rashad Bateman's type of game. I don't think the Ravens are going to run the ball all night long. Lamar is going to throw it.
Right.
And this is the battle of the MVPs, right?
Yeah.
We everyone knows they can run the ball. They're going to be throwing the ball today.
I think there might be a couple deep house calls to Bateman.
Mhm.
That's what I
Mhm.
need. Sometimes you gotta roll the dice here.
Sometimes you got to roll the dice. And I think how the Detroit game's going right now, that is how the Monday night game's going to go. I think the Bears might actually embarrass Minnesota.
Oh, that's a hot take.
Yeah, I actually think Minnesota is like a top 3 overrated team in the league this year.
Yeah, and here's my thing is we haven't seen JJ McCarthy do anything.
Not a damn thing. Not a
Anything.
damn thing. He could go out and prove me wrong,
Right. But you know how hard that is to do?
in that division.
But I mean, under any like you saw Caleb Williams all last year.
That is true.
Everybody was like,
I mean,
it's
also,
it's not easy to play quarterback in this league when
it's
you,
not
you haven't done it before.
right. These are grown men.
These are grown
On
men.
top of that, he did not play in the SEC. He played in the Big Ten.
Yep.
He's Michigan. Hot, not even a hot take. Conspiracy time. I think Harbaugh basically vouched for that man to get drafted. I didn't like him. I didn't like anything about his physicals. Two, how they played the game at Michigan. They were a run heavy team. He never had to go out and throw the ball to win the game ever. So I don't know how he got drafted kind of high, right? I'm not gonna say he got drafted super high, but he got drafted in a very good situation. I think way before he should have actually been drafted to one of the best situations he could have been drafted to. So I think he gets the shortest leash of any QB to come out in the next 3 years. If I'm a GM
And they're playing in Chicago
in Chicago, and they
with
got to fund that new stadium.
with I mean, we got two Bens here, but let's talk about Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson, one of the best offensive minds.
He looks like a goddamn madman.
He does.
He's doing all these little things, all like I remember that they were up 38-0 in preseason against the Bills. And this
Did
man
not care.
he's on the sideline scowling.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Well,
that's what I want to see from my head coach.
that is what you want to see for your head coach, right?
Yeah.
And no, he's riding for his dogs. Like I said, I think he's one of the best offensive minds in football.
Right. But let's see. I don't know who their coordinator on defense is, but let's
Mhm.
see if they can let those guys cook. Actually,
Yeah,
in my redraft league, I picked up the Bears defense
really.
because I don't rookie, essentially a rookie quarterback. He's
Yeah,
he's gonna throw a couple picks.
he's gonna make mistakes. He's gonna make mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you sold me on Rashad Bateman. All right. What else early game stuck out to you?
Early games.
Uh,
Miami Dolphins fucking suck. They
suck.
suck.
They suck.
Bro. Oh my gosh. Embarrassing.
Blow it
Embarrassing.
up.
Yeah. They need to. They should have traded Tua or not. Well, they should. It's too late to trade Tua. No one wants Tua, but they should have traded Tyreek Hill.
For sure.
They did that in the offseason with the physical domestic violence stuff going on. And I'm not saying you drop a guy off at his lowest point, but I'm like, if you're not going to invest in the team reasonably, because they didn't make any real moves,
No,
you're not going to invest in your team reasonably, sell off your best pieces and restart this whole thing. Right? The Tua era is over. It's over. Shut it down.
yeah.
Can't even beat the Bills.
No, they're not even sniffing the Bills. I mean, they just got embarrassed by the Colts.
I don't think Josh Allen's lost to Tua since he's been in the league. I don't think the Dolphins have beat the Bills in like
No.
6 years or 5 years. It's something stupid.
And
Fairbairn. Sorry.
I got a little heat from he's kicking field goal,
Yeah.
53-yarder right before the hat. McVay iced him. I got a little heat for selling Achan to your brother.
I
Everyone's like,
thought it was fine.
he's a top 5 back, but I watched a lot of his film. He
It's,
can be a top 5 back,
yeah,
but I've also seen games where he tries to run between the tackles.
it
He's got
can't.
nothing.
Yeah.
And their offensive line is terrible.
It is terrible.
And if Hill's not playing or Waddle's not playing, everybody's keyed in on him.
Mm.
And I don't think he's built to carry an offense.
He's not built to carry an
And
offense.
the
He's
guy
not a top five back either.
the guy I picked up in exchange for him just had game winning TD his first game of his career. And that was
Wait,
his
who did you pick up from?
I got Mbuka, Emeka Mbuka.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
You're such a
Yeah.
homer. But that's
I am a homer,
my
but
guy.
I was
Yeah.
like, I need that dude on my team. He's polished.
He is polished. Probably one of my favorite receivers to come out of the draft.
Yeah, the timing with him right now, like that won us the game.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got 2 years out of him. He was a second round pick for me. Achan. I'm ready to move off the Dolphins altogether.
Yeah. Like how you said that about moving off of Arizona's offense when you did.
Yeah.
I think now is the time where if you own a piece of the Dolphins offense, pack it up. They're not dropping 70 points anytime soon ever
No.
again. Like it's over for those guys.
And I tried to buy Hill from Jordan last year. I and he wouldn't do it. Um
Lessons in
so
disguise, baby.
so yeah, it's what happened. Oh, Seahawks just
San
got 12.
Fran, is it a pick or a fumble?
I don't know.
Oh, Purdy, you fucking suck.
Purdy, I also moved off of,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
What do
I think,
what do you do?
oh, it was a
He just
pick.
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. That was a great
that was
interception.
great. Yeah. No, your linebacker came across the middle of the field and just jumped up and grabbed it.
I do like Seattle's defense. It's young and it's no Legion of Boom, but it's young and fun to watch. Oh my gosh.
You got any worries about the Bengals only being the Browns without one?
Whew.
Kind of quiet day for Joe.
Yeah, it was a quiet day for Joe. One touchdown, only 14 completions. Yeah, set Garrett Wilson up for failure. Yeah, Joe Burrow. I'm not worried about them. They always start slow. I was hoping they didn't start slow this year because they played in the preseason for the first time.
Yeah.
Browns still got a decent defense. At the end of the day, I could take a step back and look at stuff. It's a divisional game. They
Right.
play each other twice a year, every year. Like these teams know each other.
Especially week 1 when it's a divisional game. You saw the Cowboys play the Eagles, you
Shit's gonna
know.
be close.
If it wasn't for that rain delay, it's probably a different ball game there.
That was a Vegas call.
That was
It was,
yeah, you and I both know that was Vegas call.
that was terrible.
They're like, "Hey, Dak, on 4th and 3, just throw a moon ball
Literally.
instead of just
Remembering how to use your legs.
pulling up Patrick Mahomes, who was trucking people."
Yep. Had like 70 rushing yards. Shit was
Yeah, I know.
crazy.
Really. But I mean, I think the Chiefs offense is in a bit of trouble too. They don't look great.
I was hoping Royals was gonna play. This was like the perfect situation for him. Like, young, you could establish rapport, but yeah,
Andy
speaking of
Reid
gam
Andy Reid just insists on rolling out these veterans, Juju and
it just
Hollywood, whatever. He's got the juice left, but same with
Juju should not be in the league right now.
it's like I own Kareem Hunt, but like why is he getting meaningful stops?
Hey, he's a league winner, so chill.
He could be.
Yeah. But no, why is he though? Like, I know you had to pay Chris Jones this offseason, or was it last offseason? Whenever they paid him, right? They paid
Right.
Chris Jones. I
And Chris
know y
Jones got stonewalled by the tackle for the Chargers.
yes, he was actually the Chargers, I'm less shocked by the Chiefs than I am by the Chargers because I am a known Justin Herbert hater, right? But with the Chiefs, I didn't think they were gonna be great this year. I put them on a slip for under 13.5 wins. I don't think, 1, being in that division, right?
Yeah,
Chargers, they're clicking. Broncos, they're clicking. Both those teams have a better defense than the Chiefs, right?
yeah,
So realistically, the Chiefs might go, they could go like 1-3 between those two teams.
yeah.
And
Who they have next week?
uh
They got the
my
Eagles. They got the Eagles.
yeah, and they got the Eagles, right? Like
Yeah,
the Chiefs do not, I mean, they were just in the Super Bowl. They're not gonna have an easy schedule. So I don't think that roster, and Travis Kelsey's another year older and another year removed like from football and into the Taylor Swift
yeah.
life that he's in. Like that man is prepping to be on Thursday Night Football and replace Tony Gonzalez on Amazon Prime. Like that man is not
At the
no
very that's the ve I would say that is, like, the lowest of his ambitions.
exactly,
But
right? Like
if you're marrying Taylor Swift, who has a GDP bigger than most countries,
countries, yeah.
he could be doing a Tom Brady and
Minority
buying
owner.
an
Yeah.
organization, or at least getting a share. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna be good this year.
he took a pretty hard shot to the face.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I
And
loved it. I loved it. I'm sorry. Especially
now,
after he
do you
got
think that should be an injection though,
nah.
over a spit?
Dude, first of all, Jalen Carter, Georgia player,
George,
Georgia dog. I was so pissed off. But
let's talk about the spit gate for a minute.
so let's talk about Spitgate. Dak
Yeah,
spit at him first. He spit on the ground.
he spit on the
And
ground
he spit
on
on the ground.
Philadelphia's field
Yes.
near the 50,
Near the 50. And apparently some of the words that
behind two of his linemen.
right? First of all, the soft move. Because
Soft,
Dak,
soft.
you're 6 foot something. Step to him like a man. Probably get your ass whooped, but step to him like a man.
Right. But also it's like, come on, you don't want that smoke.
He doesn't want that smoke. Allegedly, and this was on Twitter, also part of Spitgate. Dak said something about Jalen Carter's dead homie, right? I didn't think
Yeah.
that's not like Dak, right? I didn't think that Dak would do that. That doesn't seem up Dak's wheelhouse. But what I do think is up Jalen Carter's wheelhouse, he said people were saying that he said they don't have Micah. How the fuck you gonna stop our offense? Which I do think that would probably piss off Dak. And who was gonna stop their offense? I mean,
Right.
they kind of did, but
But I mean, I think so. I mean, uh, Carter got little broed. You know what I mean? Like
he did.
Dak,
He fell for the trap.
whatever Dak said, he probably baited him. Uh,
No, probably he did, and it
he
worked.
definitely knew who he was baiting because
Yeah,
Carter's got a history of having a temple. But
he does.
when you're defensive tackle, it's like what are they? It's like they preach violence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get off the ball and go destroy somebody.
Go fuck some shit up. Yeah, they was playing chess. Dak was playing chess, and it
But
worked.
yeah, you can't do that.
He can't.
And if you're in the like, he could have turned his head and spit on the ground.
Right. I
But
thought it was
but
dumb because it was so clear.
oh,
You saw it.
that was a nice spit.
That was a loogie. That was nasty.
That was Georgia spit. That's the kind of one I'll like open my truck door and just spit on the ground. But yeah, that's a door opener.
Yeah, that's a door
I'm
opener.
not risking going out the window with that one.
Nah, that's going in the cup.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
man.
but you know, they're like, well, the hand was open, therefore it wasn't a punch. I think that's the stupidest thing. Because number
Guess so.
one,
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt more. Like if you're punching somebody in the helmet, you don't want a closed fist.
you don't. He
He clocked him.
swung.
He clocked
He
him.
swung.
So you know, and that's Taylor's husband.
That is Mr. Swift. You know.
Maybe the NFL is like jealous that his net worth is about to be more than Goodell's.
Yeah.
Will they let it ride?
I don't know. I think Al Michaels finally got to him, and I'm just tired of hearing about Taylor.
Yeah,
'Cause he complains all the time, but
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's weird. They toss who they want to toss. I don't know if New York makes that call. I'm not 100% sure if New York makes the call with
I would have
ejections.
tossed him for that.
I mean, yeah,
I mean, if it was
but
hockey, it's fine, but, if it was hockey and those guys weren't fighting, that would have been a call.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I really think,
You can't be pro player safety
and then
and
let that shit slide.
yeah, spitting on someone is considered assault,
Yeah,
but that was straight up that was
that was
assault.
assault.
Yeah, that was essentially assault.
They're not pro fighters, but they are professional athletes. That's damn near assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like, cool,
That's a strong
he
bicep.
got spit on, like, next play, his thumb's gonna be in his center's asshole, so it's like,
Yeah.
you
Who
know
really won?
alright, let's look ahead a little. Where are we at here? 17-3. You think Green Bay takes this? Oh, Laporta, nice play.
That a boy.
There you go.
Think
I think Detroit's looking like a good bet right now. I wonder what the odds are on Detroit. I'd put some on Detroit right now. Oh, they're only plus 350. Yeah, Vegas knows they
yeah,
Vegas knows they have done. Yeah, call it Green Bay or Detroit.
call him Detroit.
All right,
Uh,
with the comeback. All right, it's 7-10. Seahawks up by 3. Who do you got?
at 7-10,
Yeah.
I might go Hawks just because they have undercover cops at the game dressed in San Fran gear. So I'm going Hawks.
All right. Well, I hate cops, so I'll take San Francisco.
Yeah,
No offense to all our police listeners,
all our boys in blue.
all our boys in blue. Unless it's Texans blue, we don't care. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is
Oh,
true.
all right. Tennessee 12, Denver 10.
Denver's gonna win that game.
Yep.
Tennessee's got a solid defense, but Denver's gonna win that game. They'll put points on the board.
Up.
I
Gibbs,
might
Gibbs is running the wrong way. Just lost 9. I said we were going to talk about Denver. Let's talk about Denver for a minute.
yeah.
Where'd you get Bo Nix in the draft? You get him in the second,
I think I got him
end of the
110,
end of the
end of
first.
the first, yeah. Because I traded back into the first. I
Was
think
that who you
that
were
was
trading for?
wait, say that again?
Was that who you're trading back
No,
in for?
I wasn't gonna get Bo because I already had 2 QBs, and I'm like, I could, I'm a firm believer in the waiver wire, if you guys don't know. But hold on, I'm trying to find him.
Especially
What did
when
I?
no one's really playing it, huh?
Yeah, I took him 110. Yeah, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Ashley had the pick coming up, right? Or before that. I think she had
Not
the pick
I think I
before
was out
that.
of that draft. I didn't have much going on in that draft.
Um, I forgot who I traded to get the 110. That wasn't my pick.
Let's take a look. Let's take a little look here. He's on your bench, which is probably a
Yeah.
good call. He's only got 2 points. Yeah, pick 110 in 2024. Yeah, I'm not sure. It doesn't say who you got that from. But yeah, that was, I mean, great pick in hindsight.
I think it was a trade with my brother, but I don't really remember
Probably he had a lot of
what
fun.
was a part of that. That might have been the Brees Hall trade. I'm not entirely sure though.
It might have been. No, I think it might have been. Yeah.
I think that might have been it. I will give my take on running backs.
Yeah, do that.
Unless you're top 3 or top 4, don't and you're trading with me specifically, avocado toast. If you're trading with Ben Hameen, me,
Yes.
not the sauce man, but me specifically, don't think a running back's gonna move the needle. Right? I've done one trade for a running back. That was with my brother. I'll never do another one again. It was Raheem Mostert. Got burned. I will never do a trade for a running back again because honestly, I like my eye when it comes to evaluating, RBs, right? And I think they're the easiest player to pick up in the waiver, even more than a wide receiver. I got a guy for 0.99 who
Who's
scored
that?
today. Rocket Sanders, Raheem Sanders for the Browns. He had a touchdown today. Finished with
Yeah.
6.55 points.
Okay.
And I got him for free. And that's the Browns offense, right? Clearly he's gonna be the goal line back.
Sure.
I can't really beat that. And I also think running backs, the teams don't value them, right? If your team values you as a RB, then I will value you more as an RB. Like, your Saquons, your Derrick Henrys. Like, if you're not getting scheme, if you're not a part of the scheme, why am I gonna include you in a trade in my fantasy draft for one of my QBs or something, right?
Right.
It's not gonna fly with me. And I also value talent differently, right? I value talent different week to week, what's left on the matchup, right? Depending on, if you're gonna send me a guy, who does your guy have left to play this year?
Right.
Right? He has to play Philly twice. I'm good because I'm not gonna get the points that you probably got, and his value is.
Right. And
A
that's
whole
why I was
bunch of stuff.
comfortable. That's why I was comfortable moving off Achan.
Mm,
'Cause, it's like I got 2 years of production, good production, but I also
right.
saw how hurt he was, and I also see Miami's offense as not being what it was.
It is not. Matt
Um,
Stafford just threw a touchdown, I think. Oh shit.
then
But yeah, that team. Yeah, I mean, we've harped on it
but
so much.
so,
Blow that
like,
shit up.
I mean, running back is that's something I consider my strength.
Yeah, you got an eye.
It's what position group, obviously you're stronger at quarterback, stronger at tight end. I like
And don't get it twisted.
my wide receivers, but I think you got an edge there for sure.
I love your running back room, right?
Thank
Saba, I took him in some other leagues, right? I love him.
Who? Who?
Hubbard.
Harvard.
Hubbard. I call him Chuba. So in one of my redraft leagues, it's literally like your RB room. I have McCaffrey. It's McCaffrey, old boy from the Rams playing today, Kyron Williams. And then I also have Hubbard,
Yeah,
right? So it's like I like those backs. Don't get me wrong. I love running backs, right? I like a good running back. Because for me, my team, when it comes to trading, I don't have a large amount of wiggle room, right? Most people want Bo Nix. That's what most people, when they come knocking at my door, they're asking for Bo Nix.
right. So
And
you're saying don't throw me a third string running back or
don't throw me a third string running back. Don't throw me anybody that didn't finish top 10 at their position last year
yeah, for
or
bonus.
or has the potential to finish top 10.
Now
And
what I
I'd
like
be getting
so
that.
I got Chuba and Mason Rudolph who I dropped, but I got Chuba for a 2027 second from
I like
Bill.
that. I
And
like
what
that.
I like about Chuba is that he's 26 years old, but you look at his profile, like that dude is chiseled,
He is built to run the ball. And
all business, and he can catch.
yeah,
He can get those explosives in the passing game.
and
Which,
they're going to be
if you look at my
preaching
guys,
that.
Bucky Irving, Christian McCaffrey, Hubbard,
They're all check downs.
Aaron Jones, those are all guys who can take a screen to the house,
Yeah. Yeah.
and also can you pass protect and stay on the field.
Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing. I don't like these A1B guys. I don't want no timeshare. Ugh.
But I picked up Bucky in the 4th round.
Yeah.
I also drafted Chase Brown in the 4th round, who I ended up trading to get Mayfield. These are guys that I scoped in the 4th who you
They
know
panned
have,
out.
have outperformed first rounders. You know,
You you
Bijan
draft
Bijan
go
got
ahead,
got a couple big passes against us, but I think he ran for 12 yards today.
Mr. Robinson.
So, and I saw quite a bit of Tyler Algier out there, which,
Yeah.
everybody put in Bijan in top 3 overall in redraft. That's too early for me.
Especially that offense where I think they want Michael Penix to throw the ball, right?
Yeah,
And he's not bad.
they're rotating guys too. Like even,
Hmm.
Jake London's numbers are going to take a dip because they're running like a spread college offense
Yeah.
and they're rotating backs and they're putting Ray May McLeod or Casey Ball.
Hmm.
Kyle Pitts got a little more involved, which was nice.
He did. That's probably the only player on in that wide receiving core that will benefit this year.
I tried
His numbers will
to
go
get
back up.
him from Spencer, and Spencer's not moving off that hill.
It's probably too late now.
Yeah, yeah. At this point, I think he's ready to go down because Cad Auden goose egg for me.
Today?
Yeah,
You know what? Yeah, he didn't have a catch.
but you know, I'm up 110 to 93,
You got it in
and
the bag.
I think we're good. McCaffrey's got 16 points. Yeah, we're in good shape. We're in
Better
good
shape
shape.
than I am.
Yeah,
I
that's a good. I think we're good. Call your shot for tonight and tomorrow.
oh, got Ravens tonight going against the home state. And all the
Okay,
Bills fans out here. I got Ravens tonight. Need Lamar to drop a 50 ball. And
take
then
Ravens.
tomorrow I already told you I got Bears, baby.
Yeah, yeah,
Shoot. I was about to say, is it cubed? Because that'd be three sides. Ben Cube, baby. We rolling with Ben Johnson.
yeah. Ben Johnson, go get that W. And yeah, I hope Aaron Jones gets a lot of checks downs, but I hope the
Ew.
Bears win at home. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's let the Ben Johnson era go.
Yeah. It started off with a bang, but I will be back before
Oh yeah,
the
we'll get you.
next Monday night game.
Yes, sir. We got a new
All right,
segment.
baby.
A new segment on the show.
Yes,
Ben and Ben
sir. Ben and Ben. The air
and
pleasure as well.
you as well.
Hey, you know who to root for this 4 o'clock window.
The Houston Texans.
Yeah, boy.
When Andre John, when he beat up,
Portland Finnegan, baby.
I'm like, I'm like,
That's
that
my
man's a
dog,
beast. And he's
dude.
so quiet too, but he's just like,
He is.
not having
You
that.
know, he was the wide receiver coach when Nico Collins made his leap.
Oh, really?
Yeah, after he wasn't there his rookie year, he was there sophomore year.
Yeah, his game reminds me of Evans a little bit.
Yeah, no,
It's just that
yes,
it,
that is the comp.
and he's a Texans. Evans grew up in Galveston,
Oh
but
shit,
played at Texas A&M. But
yeah, I know that.
he's that big body dude that can also take a dig route, take it over the middle,
Once they get those strides, they are
go and
gone.
block in the running game, everything.
Yeah,
And you don't hear much. They just perform.
they go out and ball, which
That's
is what
right.
I respect.
Yep.
All
So
right, then
ball.
I'll be back soon.
All right, sounds good,
Peace.
dude. Thank you.
The world's most dangerous fantasy football podcast. Chef and the Professor.
Heidi P, wiggle wire, all the things you need. We got the fire, highly disputed. Highly disputed.